Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo, and this is $3 Theater. And Mary Poppins Returns hits theaters here in just a couple weeks, and some members of the press in Los Angeles got to check it out, and their thoughts, their initial reactions made its way online, and I thought we'd take a quick look at them today to get an idea for what to expect from this movie that, quite frankly, no one asked for. I mean, and that's kind of rough to say. Like, I'll be honest with you. A lot of movies people say no one asked for, I actually end up tend up liking, and I'm not against them being a thing. Kind of like Solo. People are like, no one asked for Solo, but I love Solo. So, I mean, maybe Mary Poppins Returns is going to be a good movie. But let's take a look here at least in this case, some of the detractors at first. Let's see. Mary Poppins Returns is an exquisitely made film with delightful music, excellent performances, especially by Emily Blunt, and contagious optimism. And yet it felt so similar to the original. New songs, better technology, same story and themes. I definitely recommend it though. And that's an interesting thing coming from Jermaine Lussier there. It's just the same story and themes. And that was kind of what I felt that they were going for, right? I felt like that was the whole point of trying to make the movie the way it was. It wasn't that they were trying to, and keep in mind, this is Disney. Disney is not about advancing new territory, right? They're about rehashing old territory because they know that it makes a lot of money. So yeah, why not just remake Mary Poppins with a new actress 60 years later or 50 years later, and, you know, play up a lot of the old tropes, make it kind of just the same movie over again, and people are going to flock to it. Oh, didn't they do that with like The Force Awakens and everyone lost their shit? So let's see what happens here with the general public on Mary Poppins. Anyway, Peter Sciretta from Slash Film says, I know I'm probably going to be in the minority, but I didn't love Mary Poppins Returns. It's crowd pleasing, but paint by numbers. Great production design, good music, Rob Marshall's stagey musical performances, has moments of greatness, but mostly not for me. And the fact is, again, it's coming across very similar to the original. Great production design, but it was an original 50 years ago. It's paint by the numbers, which is not what people want anymore. Paint by the numbers is over. It's not something people are into, but yet Hollywood keeps producing scripts that are paint by the numbers because, well, screenwriters are taught to paint by the numbers. I'm not even kidding you. Ben Meckler here says the Oscar race just got a big shakeup because Mary Poppins Returns is sheer joy. Some of the most effortlessly charming songs, performances, and BMX stunts I've seen on film in ages. The sequel to Slate shouldn't be this good, and yet it absolutely is. It's magic. Okay, so fine. The BMX stunts parts, concerning. Also, Lin-Manuel Miranda raps in the movie, right? He raps in. Is that where we are now? Is he going to dab as well? Are we going to get more dabbing out of this? I don't know. Anyway, Matt Jacobs here says Mary Poppins Returns is a spoonful of sugar, vibrant, warm, and elegant. MVPs are Emily Blunt, Ben Whishaw, Sandy Powell, and Angela Lansbury's balloons. I don't know about you, but I've grown up looking at Angela Lansbury's balloons. No, I haven't. She's like my grandmother, man, to be like, hi, grandma. Nah, no, not going to work out. But okay, so a spoonful of sugar. So it's kind of obviously playing up the fact that it's a very sweet film, very good, wholesome family adventure. Maybe not so much an adventure. But Yolanda Machado here says, sigh, I didn't love Mary Poppins Returns. I was bored for the most part. And as a huge musical theater geek, the music was so-so. It lacked a song that just sticks to your soul, but Emily Blunt is fantastic. Kids will love it, and it will make a ton of money. Yeah, because that's the whole point, right? It's parents who grew up watching Mary Poppins. I grew up watching Mary Poppins, love the original Mary Poppins, are going to see this, and their kids are going to be like, I want to go see Mary Poppins, mama. And they're like, all right, let's go see it. And that's where Disney makes its money, by rehashing old territory and selling you the same thing twice. Disney should just rename itself to Nintendo. And you know what I'm talking about there. This is just Pokemon Yellow, a game I bought 20 years ago, but updated. Anyway, Mike Ryan here says, holy moly, Mary Poppins Returns is going to be huge, pure joy. It is going up against, though, let's be fair here, it's going up against Aquaman, to an extent. Aquaman's week before, I believe, or a couple days before. So it's gonna have some competition, and it could also end up not gaining the audience, right? People may not want to go see it, but you know, a good family movie over the holidays usually does pretty well, and I think it's going to make a lot of money. Disney's marketing the hell out of this, and Emily Blunt does look really good in the role, so we'll have to wait and see. Now, Clayton Davis here says, Mary Poppins Returns has some great moments, but never consistent enough to be overall great. What is great and consistent is Emily Blunt, and perhaps her single best performance. Oscar love coming her way. I don't know. Look, okay, let's be realistic here. Emily Blunt is a good actress. She's a great actress. She's not gonna get nominated for an Oscar for Mary Poppins Returns. All right, that's not gonna be a thing. That's not going to happen. Stephen Dirk Libby here says, much like the Banks family, I didn't realize how much I needed Mary Poppins back in my life until she arrived. Emily Blunt is magical. Lin-Manuel is a joy and wonderful to see. Navikid Keed, which is Dick Van Dyke, acting again. Eric Davis here says, Mary Poppins Returns is an absolute delight, packed with old school charm and keeps you smiling the entire time. So much color and warmth and wonder, a film about believing in the ones you love and loving to imagine the possibilities. Now that to me, listen, that to me is probably one of the aspects of this particular film that I like the most. And that has everything to do with the fact that this is a series that is about optimism, and it is about, you know, fixing what's wrong and trying to be better and realizing you have the power to do it. And maybe in this day and age, we need more things that are going to be like that. We need more movies that preach optimism and that preach hope and love, rather than just negativity and destruction and chaos. And that could help change some narratives. I have no idea, but okay. So maybe it's going to be like that. James Viscardi here says, Mary Poppins Returns is a classic example of going home again in style, a phenomenal modern take on the franchise we all love. Zach Pope here says that Mary Poppins Returns is the magic is back. Emily Blunt is just perfection as Mary Poppins, and every time she's on screen, I couldn't help but have this big ol' smile. The 2D animation segment is beautiful. The film gave me the magical feeling I felt the first time I went to Disneyland. Now that dude apparently really loves the movie, but he really does sell a very interesting concept of it though, right? He is very much bringing up the old is new, right? Mentality. He really is. He's playing up that he knows what Disney was trying to sell. Disney looked at the first Mary Poppins. What does everyone know and love about the first Mary Poppins? You got the songs, A Spoonful of Sugar, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, the 2D or the animated scene with the penguins, with Bert and with Mary and the kids, the kite, the umbrella, the magic, those kind of things. And then if you look at the trailer, if you look at the first trailer, quite literally, it pulls every single one of those themes and puts it in the trailer to hit maximum peak nostalgia. And I did complain about that with the Lion King reboot the other day, that Disney likes to just farm on nostalgia. This movie is another prime example of that. And the reason why I say that is because, well, look at it. It's paint by the numbers. It was so-so. It didn't try anything different. It was the same movie told differently. Now, again, we saw this with The Force Awakens, and the fan response was very, very, very right, to that over the years. The last couple of years, it's been 3 years now. The fan response has been kind of crazy. However, this is Disney. This is Mary Poppins. This is Star Wars. Fans of Mary Poppins aren't going to be sitting there and asking for anything new. We haven't gotten a new movie in 50 years, right? So it's not like it's going to be a thing where they want something different. But fans could sit there and go, this was a bit too much of the same. And in a world where we see too much of the same, and where nostalgia farming is a multi-billion-dollar a year industry, that they might go, I've just kind of had enough. And I've seen some of those things happen. So while the people who saw the movie are maybe handpicked by Disney, knowing they're going to have a great response to it, not all, but most, they're going to sell it to their audience, right? But the real question is going to come from how your friends see it, how your friends respond to it. And if your friends take their kids to go see it when it comes out on Christmas. And I don't know. I can't tell you. I know more people excited to go see Aquaman in theaters than Mary Poppins. Now on home video, Mary Poppins is going to do wonderfully well. Theaters, who knows? I mean, really, who knows? This one to me could go either way. Do I hope it's a success? Sure. Yeah. Am I going to rush out to go see it on Christmas Day? No, not at all. I don't think I care enough to go see it on Christmas Day. I would rather go see Aquaman again, I think. But anyway, I'd leave it to you. Based upon these responses, these reactions to Mary Poppins, what do you think of the film? Is it going to be a rip-roaring success? Is it going to be just another paint-by-the-numbers sequel that we just don't care about? These are things I'm curious to know. Be sure to let me know down in the comments. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. You guys can also call. Sorry, I was forget to mention this one. Call our voicemail line, 818-350-3281. That's 818-350-3281. And we will have an episode of the call-in this weekend. And I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day, and peace out.